Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute today to kind of get you started on your word problem assignment for this week. So this week's is the two-step word problems. And I'm going to kind of walk you through this here, get you started on each of them. I'm going to apologize in advance. My 3 children are wrestling downstairs right now. They're so loud. So if you can hear them in the background of this, I apologize. Nobody's actually hurt. They're just all really, really loud. Okay, so question 1 said, Peter scored 9 goals during his first soccer season as a forward and 15 goals during his second season. The team as a whole scored 4 times as many goals as Peter during the 2 seasons. How many goals were scored by the team during the 2 seasons? Okay, so I'm going to do the first step for this one for you, and then you'll have to do the rest, or the second one on your own, because all these only have 2 steps. I'll do the first one for you. You have to figure out what that second step is, okay? So our ultimate goal is to figure out how many goals the team scored over the course of the 2 seasons, okay? In order to do that, we first have to figure out how many goals Peter scored over the course of the 2 seasons. So he scored 9 in the first, and then he scored 15 in the second. So if we're finding the total number of goals that he scored, that means that we're going to add. Okay, remember, total means add. So we add this together. He scored a total of 24 goals. Okay, so now his team scored 4 times as many of that, or as many as 24. So that should be your key right there. Think of what the term 4 times as many means. And it should be pretty simple to figure out what you need to do with this number and with the number 4. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 says Jordan's mom bought 6 packs of juice boxes for the team to drink after practice. Each pack had 8 boxes of juice. After the team drank as much juice as they wanted, there are 29 boxes of juice remaining. How many boxes of juice did the team drink? Okay, so the ultimate goal is figuring out how many boxes of juice the team drank. But first, we need to figure out how many they had to begin with. Okay, so it says that Jordan's mom bought 7 packs of juice boxes, and each of these packs had 8 boxes. So this first box had 8. The second box had 8. The third box had 8. Fourth box had 8. Fifth box had 8. Sixth box had 8. And the 7th box had 8. So you could do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Or you can do the shortcut that we talked about in the last video, and we can multiply these. Okay, and 7 times 8 gives you 56. So now, it says after the team drank as much juice as they wanted, there were 29 boxes of juice remaining. So you need to figure out what to do with this 56 and that 29 to find the final answer of how many they actually drank. Okay, so remember with that word remaining, kind of think about what that means, whether you're adding things, taking things away, things like that. Okay. All right, question 3. Dawn has 21 pieces of candy that she wants to make into goodie bags for her friends. She puts 3 pieces of candy in each bag. She gives bags to 5 of her friends. How many bags of candy will she have left over? Okay, so she has 21 total pieces of candy. And she puts 3 pieces of candy in each bag. So with what we know, with the 21 bags, or the 21 pieces of candy, and the 3 pieces per bag, we can, so you could say, okay, 1 piece goes in here, 1 goes in here, 1 goes in here, 1 goes in here, until you figure it out. Or you can just divide these. Okay, so if you do 21 divided by 3, you get 7. So there are 7 bags of candy. So It tells us that she gives 5 bags to her friends, but they want to know how many are left over. So again, figure out what to do with the 7 and what to do with the 5 to figure out how many bags are left over. All right, question 4. A teacher bought 576 straws for his class to use to build straw towers. He divided the straws evenly between 6 groups. While cleaning out a cupboard, he found an additional 150 straws. How many straws will each group have? I'm not gonna use these numbers in the order that they're given to us. I'm gonna use the 576, and then I'm also gonna use the 150, because in order to figure out how many each group has, or how many each group gets, we need to know how many straws he has total. So we're gonna take the 576 and the 150 that he found, and we're going to add them because we're talking about total number. Okay, so if we add these together, 6 there, 2 there, so he has 726 straws. He's going to divide, it even says divide in the problem, divide the 726 straws into 6 groups. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Find your final answer. All right, we got 2 left here. Let me tape up another piece of paper. I'm going extra low tech today. My daughter's little whiteboard thing is in the car, and it's raining, so I don't want to go out and get it. All right, so number 5, Lee bought 3 shirts. Each of those shirts is $12. He had $50. How much change should he get back? So this question is very similar to one that you had on the last assignment, but I think in that one somebody was buying 4 shirts at $12 a piece. So remember, you could do 12 plus 12 plus 12 3 times and get your answer, but the shortcut for that is to multiply. Okay, so we're going to do 3 times 12 and get 36. So now he paid them with $50, spent 36. They want to know how much he's going to get back. So think about what you have to do with the 50 and this to get your final answer. And then finally, question number 6. Jonas bought a package with 88 pieces of gum in it. He chewed 18 pieces of gum himself. On Saturday, he gave an equal amount to 7 friends on his baseball team. How many pieces of gum did each friend get? Okay, so he chewed 18 pieces. We need to take that away from the 88 before he starts splitting things up amongst his friends, because he's not going to give the chewed pieces to his friends. So 88 minus 18 is a 70. Okay, now the third value that you're going to use for this problem is hidden in the word problem because they didn't use the number for it. They spelled it out. Okay, so if you read where it says on Saturday, he gave an equal amount to 7 friends on his baseball team. So he's taking 70 and splitting it among 7 friends. So you need to figure out how many pieces of gum he's going to give to each of his teammates or friends. Okay. All right. If you have questions, as always, please reach out. I will be more than happy to help you. Those of you that have been completing these quizzes so far are doing very well with them. I'm very impressed and I'm very happy to see that you're doing well. And if you're struggling, reach out. I've had a handful of you doing that as well. And I'm always happy to help. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.